Ibex and Good Morning World. We're here to bring you the latest updates in and around the Ibex global community. My name is Nala, your anchor, and here with me is JP Fernandez, my co-anchor.
Good morning, folks, and welcome to the pilot episode of Next at ibex. Here are our top stories. Campus site inaugurated. Jamaican PM extends appreciation.
OFI Plaza DOS site officially opens in Nicaragua.
Wellness Week reaches successful global turnout.
Ibex Nicaragua launches Wall of Fame after Great Place to Work Awards.
200 employees vaccinated through Project ibex.
Jamaica offers brand new car raffle for vaccinated employees.
CMA Awards recognize top performing leaders.
400 VIP awardees announced in Ibex Philippines. Later in the show, we will bring you to amazing feature stories of achievement and inspiration by our employees. We have a heartwarming $1 million fundraiser to help a teammate buy prosthetic legs. An Ibex employee and his son reaches Pakistan's K2 base camp and become local heroes. Ibex Philippines celebrates back-to-back launches and milestones amidst the pandemic. Pakistani team celebrates Independence and Mango Day. And our Buena Wika celebration reaches the cultural center of the Philippines' radar.
Be in the know of the upcoming activities, events, and initiatives in your respective ibex site with our ibex calendar segment. Stay tuned.
And now, let's dive in to our top stories. Next at ibex. A brand new site is inaugurated in Jamaica. For more on the story, let's head to Sasha K. Richards, our Next at ibex correspondent in Jamaica.
Ibex Jamaica inaugurated its fifth site, the Ibex campus site. The ribbon cutting ceremony was spearheaded by Senior Vice President of Operations Jaime Vergara, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, and Taha Gill, the Site Director for Ibex Campus. After a private tour of the facility, Prime Minister Holness outlined his gratitude to Ibex and the BPO sector for their continued involvement in employment of the Jamaican citizens. Senior Vice President Jaime Vergara outlined his 3-year plan with a $40 million investment strategy. He said, as of right now, Ibex Jamaica has grown its involvement in the country by 400%. With the addition of this new campus site, we will have 1,500 work-from-site employment and a further 3,000 work-from-home employment. For Next at Ibex, this is Sasha K. Richards. Have a great day.
More news about expansion. Ibex has a new site launched in Nicaragua. More on this exciting story from Next at Ibex Nicaragua correspondent Luis Aguilar.
From July 12th to the last week of August, Ibex Nicaragua has facilitated the move from Invercasa to the newly created Ibex site located in OFI Plaza. Aptly called OFI Plaza 2, the second OFI Plaza site boasts top-of-the-line facilities ready to take on business to the day-to-day. The move was supervised by OFI Plaza 2 Site Director Joseph Aragon, along with Senior Operation Manager Isaac Arguello and Facilities Manager Amparo Garcia. Key preparations such as handling equipment, transportation, food vendors, and general site transitions were achieved efficiently through cooperation between all departments. The facilities team coordinated with the marketing team to design a fresh and beautiful workplace interior in keeping with the new Ibex branding. The new occupants were ushered and welcomed by the engagement team. A welcome meal of tacos al pastor was served to mark their new home. For Next at Ibex Nicaragua, this is Luis Aguilar. Back to you.
The Wellness Week Global Initiative was held across all Ibex sites with a great turnout. For more on the story, let's turn to our Next at Ibex correspondent in the US, Nicole Conley.
As a part of Ibex Care's mission to promote a healthier lifestyle and better mental health, Ibex held a Global Wellness Week initiative across all of our sites around the world. From August 16th to August 20th, Ibex conducted multiple classes that supported health and wellness. The classes ranged from cultivating workplace belonging to burnout recovery, caring for your mental health, and even some staying healthy while working at home classes. These classes were designed to tackle important topics to encourage and support our employees all over the world. In the US, we gave away Apple Watches, JBL speakers, Fitbits, and gift cards just to promote participation and have a little fun. We had so many people participate from all over the US. All of our team listened to our speakers and were really excited about the content of the classes. For Nicaragua, there was a health fair that was sponsored by EasyMD and Optica Santa Fe. Over 200 employees were able to get free physician and dental visits during that 4 days. They also had discounts for prescription and medicine care of Medco Pharmacy with its partnership with the ibex Passport Incentive Program. To complement Wellness Week, ibex Philippines released an episode of the Ibex Breakfast Club podcast. That podcast was dedicated to balancing sports with a very busy work life. The show featured professional weightlifting coach, Coach Pep, and tennis athlete and ibex graphic designer, Rolex Rivera. ibex Pakistan held various on-site and virtual activities during Wellness Week. Open house sessions were conducted to facilitate one-on-one discussions with employees. A certified nutritionist came out to the sites and was able to talk with employees about maintaining a healthy diet while having a busy work schedule. They also had games and gave away so many cool prizes just as a bonus to top the event. Here are some of the employee testimonials from ibex Pakistan.
My name is Ali Mumtaz Malik and I am part of the Marketing Sciences Department at ibex Global. The main activities that I particularly enjoyed taking part in were the ones that were taken on site because it was a really good way of communicating with everyone since we're mostly working from home. So meeting everyone at the office is just a privilege in itself.
My name is Rumsha Munir. I work here at ibex Pakistan. We thoroughly enjoyed this session and we became more aware about our health, and all thanks to ibex for giving us this amazing opportunity.
Meanwhile, in Jamaica, our team's vaccination blitz was in full force, which happily coincided with Wellness Week. There was a significant turnout from our Jamaican team relative to the participation in the actual Wellness Week classes. We were super excited to see a lot of participation from one of our fastest growing geos. Overall, Wellness Week was super successful across the entire ibex community. It was a great opportunity to be able to take major steps in fulfilling our goals at ibex Cares to promote a healthier lifestyle and better mental health for all of our employees. For Next at ibex USA, this is Nicole Conley reporting. Back to you guys.
In other news, ibex Nicaragua launched their ibex Wall of Fame to recognize employee performance. For more on this, let's go to our Next at ibex correspondent in Nicaragua, Jimena Mora.
On August 27, the ibex Wall of Fame was launched as a follow-up initiative to the team's recognition by Frost & Sullivan Great Place to Work award second time in a row. In total, ibex has garnered 3 prestigious titles this year, namely Best Workplace in Central America and the Caribbean, Best Workplace in Nicaragua, and Best Workplace for Women in Central America and the Caribbean. The new Wall of Fame aims to promote pride and sense of belonging to the company. The Wall of Fame recognizes performance across all departments of the organization. The team also introduced the new title of ibex Exceptional. These special awards are reserved for people who went above and beyond the call of duty. The Employee of the Month Award, on the other hand, earns you an exclusive black and gold face mask and a certificate of recognition. This initiative was spearheaded by site directors, engagement coordinators, and the HR team. Sum up, they expressed their feelings. You've been here for us, we are here for you. Thank you for making ibex a great place to work. For Next at ibex Nicaragua, this is Jimena Mora reporting.
For COVID-related news, over 200 employees were vaccinated through Project IBEX. For more on the story, let's turn to our Next at ibex correspondent in the Philippines, Pauline Juliet.
ibex first started facilitating vaccinations from July 23 with around 60 employees. Project IBEX, as we call it, was officially launched as a drive-through vaccination in Soler. Additional batches in August 24 and August 30 added up the tally for Project IBEX. IBEX facilitated transportation and administration of Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. To this date, the total is over 200 employees fully vaccinated against COVID. The process was seamless and organized. All employees were properly oriented and prepared prior to their vaccination. The event was supported by our very own HR team who validated the employees and our facilities team who provided shuttle support. Post-monitoring of fully inoculated employees was administered by our HR and Comp and Ben departments. For Next at IBEX, here in the Philippines, I'm Pauline Julian reporting.
Still on COVID-related news, ibex Jamaica offers a brand new car for raffle to vaccinated employees. Let's hear more about this story from our Next at ibex correspondent for Jamaica, Shoya Gay McGlashay.
From vaccination to ignition, ibex Jamaica offered a brand new car as a raffle prize to fully vaccinated employees. The aim was to encourage them to join a 3-day vaccination blitz on August 4th. Medical professionals from the Ministry of Health and volunteer set up a vaccination station to administer COVID-19 vaccines to the ibex employees. The station was located in the parking lot of the Portmore Pine site, not far from the new campus site. Representative from HR was there to organize the event and assist with employees' concerns. The 8-hour event drew a significant turnout as many employees look forward to protecting themselves from COVID-19 and getting a chance to win a brand new car as a bonus. For Next at ibex Jamaica, this is Shoya reporting.
Country Manager Awards recognizes top performing leaders during COVID-19 pandemic. The first ibex Country Manager Awards, known as CMA, has recognized top performing employees across all geos. In the Philippines, 25 ibex employees were awarded with the prestigious CMA Awards. Here with more of that news is Next at ibex Philippines correspondent Kyle Anthony Servino.
On its pilot year, the prestigious Country Manager Awards recognized 25 top-performing supervisors across operations and support groups in ibex Philippines. Awardees were featured in prestigious online webinar awarding ceremonies, one of which was spearheaded by ibex Chief Operating Officer David Afdal. The awardees were given exclusive CMA boxes containing premium items and exclusive vouchers. Each awardee was also featured with their own title cards and testimonial videos broadcasted across all ibex multimedia platforms. Training room were renamed in honor of the top CMA awardees from operations. Originally an ibex PH initiative under our very own country manager Potsky Alvarez, the CMA has proceeded to be presented in other ibex geos such as United States, Nicaragua, and Jamaica. This is Kyle Servino for Next at ibex Philippines. Back to you.
Thank you, Kyle, from the Philippines. Still on CMA news, our team in the United States have developed and upgraded the awards into a monthly recognition for all employees to avail. For more on this, let's bring back Nicole Conley.
Country Manager Awards in the U.S. were developed into a recurring monthly award starting this September. The recognition is going to be coming from the site level, and each site will have an agent and a non-agent winner every month. The first batch of winners will be announced September 2021. The employees are so excited to be a part of the CMA award program. Awardees are going to get $100 as a paycheck bonus for winning the award. Meanwhile, ibex continues to award CMA recognition on a quarterly basis. That's kind of where CMA came from and got its start. For this quarter, the U.S. CMA awardee is Michael Burgess. Michael has been with ibex for the past 8 years. Michael started his career as a frontline agent on the phones and worked his way up to OM, operations manager, by 2018. Michael consistently exceeds goals in attrition, CM, and coaching compliance all year. His peers consider him a leader, a role model, and a resource. He is a Power BI guru who possesses a thorough understanding of reporting and ibex tools. Michael calls his team his family, and he is sure to show appreciation for them every day. For Next at ibex, this is Nicole Conley. Back to you.
Over 450 top performers were recognized for this year's VIP Awards. For more of this, we have Kyle Anthony Servino.
The flagship of all awards globally has finally launched. Over 450 employees from top agents to supervisors to managers are being recognized for their performance. Results are based on their scorecards from July 2019 to June 2020. Due to the pandemic, the awarding was significantly delayed and has adopted a virtual format. However, this didn't stop the 1PH engagement team from bringing about one of the biggest and grandest employee recognitions in the limelight. This year's special VIP boxes were awarded to the hundreds of recipients of this prestigious award. Various virtual and on-site awarding ceremonies were held while strictly observing COVID-19 protocols. The PH leadership team, led by our very own ibex country manager Potsky Alvarez, were the primary movers of this initiative for the employees. For Next at ibex Philippines, this is Kyle Servino. Back to you.
A lot of great things are happening at ibex. We look forward to seeing more good news in the coming days. For now, let's put a spotlight to some of the most inspiring and interesting stories at ibex today. This is Next at ibex Feature Stories.
To start off this segment, here's a story that shows us how far teamwork and cooperation can truly help the people we care for. This August, employees of ibex Jamaica worked together to raise $1 million Jamaican dollars to help Chamonix Willis. An employee of ibex Portmore, Chamonix was born with a birth defect that caused her to lose her legs at the age of 2. As a result, Chamonix has been wearing prosthetics. Unfortunately, as her body grew up, wearing prosthetics has since caused her serious pain when used. Knowing of her struggles, the team, through the Ibex Cares umbrella, decided to raise funds to purchase new fiberglass legs for Chamonix. Ibex employees helped in selling t-shirts and hosting bake sales to meet the target. Through everyone's cooperation and goodwill, the team is set to give Chamonix a check of $1 million Jamaican dollars for her new legs.
Kudos to the people in ibex Jamaica for doing this truly wonderful act of kindness. This next story features a tale of excellence and being able to overcome your limits and reach your goals. This adventure took place in Pakistan, where a daring expedition to the world's second highest peak, the mighty K2 base camp, was completed by one of our employees to raise the ibex flag. He brought with him his 10-year-old son, who became an instant hero for being the youngest person to make it in the K2 base camp. Let's hear more of their adventures in this exclusive interview with Next at ibex correspondent Shoaib Al-Khalid.
Hello everyone, this is Shoaib Khalid reporting from ibex Pakistan. And today I have 3 very important guests that I wish to introduce with all of you. These champions went on a very daring expedition. Their destination, world's second highest mountain, the mighty K2. And their objective, to raise ibex flag on the K2 base camp. We have Mr. Umar Aziz, we have Mr. Ahmed, and this little tiger, ladies and gentlemen, is more of a hero here in Pakistan because he now holds the world record of being the youngest mountaineer to reach K2 base camp. So let's start with Yahya. What was your inspiration?
My inspiration was my father, and Pakistan's mountaineers were also my inspiration. And I've been traveling from the past 6 years, and traveling, hiking, camping, mountaineering, climbing is my passion.
Right, Ahmed. So tell us how the journey began and how did you go about it? What was the plan and how did it all start?
We were basically planning for this trip for like 2 years. Last year we could not able to achieve our goal due to COVID, since there were a lot of travel restriction and the tourism and all the industry was like came to an halt. So this year we started our journey on 6th July. We reached K2 Lahore. I mean, it was a trip which take you closer to nature and everything, and it is basically a point where you get to meet yourself. You know your limits, your physical and mental endurance.
Umar, you reached Concordia. Take us from there to the base camp, your ultimate destination.
Prior to going for the K2 base camp, we were thinking it's going to be all green and there would be water streams and all stuff like that, but it was nothing of that sort. The temperature was very cold. It was like 10 kilometers till Ali camp, and those 10 kilometers were the worst 10 kilometers of my life, because we were walking in the snow and nobody knew at which step the snow would melt down and your foot would get into the snow. I was shouting for help because I was in the snow till my waist, but nobody could hear. So I just grabbed myself out of that snow part. It was very exhausting, but then the achievement that you would be getting after climbing it kept us going on. We reached the top and we stayed there for like 10-15 minutes, took some snaps. It was very cold. It was like minus 20, minus 22 degrees at that altitude. You could only see the mighty peak of the K2, the Sirah that we call, that's the bottleneck, which is the most dangerous part of the K2. And just next to K2, it was the Broad Peak, which is another 8,000 meters mountain in the Pakistan region. And then we climbed down, we descended from that place, and we were thinking that descending would be comparatively easier, but it was equally difficult. Even now, me and Yahya, we are talking about stuff, and my wife and everybody in the family thinks like we are stuck over there. Because we've got so many rich memories from that place that I don't think these memories would ever fade away.
Your ibex family, we all are praying for your success in the future, and we all are. You have all our best wishes. So about your future, I also saw on the news that you got some national award as well. What award was that?
Yeah, I got a Pride of Pakistan.
Pride of Pakistan. Okay, look, that's an amazing achievement in itself. Wow, now. See, I told you guys, to all the viewers, I told you guys, the Pride of Pakistan it's a huge deal. So what is what are your plans for the future? So you have taken mountaineering as a hobby now, or are you planning to take it to the next level and make it a profession for yourself?
Go for Minglik, which is in Pakistan, which height is 6,050 meters. And after that, I'll climb 8,000 meters in Pakistan, not only in Pakistan, Kilimanjaro, Broad Peak, K2, Mashadam, G1, G2, and these mountains are in Pakistan, and Pakistan is rich of mountains.
Wow, what an achievement for both father and son. And I'm sure that this is kind of experience they'll treasure for a lifetime. They were able to share their joy to their team at ibex. Speaking of joy, our next story features back-to-back celebrations in the Philippines. This August, ibex Philippines is celebrating multiple milestones that reflects ibex continual success in this part of the globe despite of the COVID-19 pandemic. We launched 4 new programs, including a food delivery app, online payment service, and a couple of telecommunications providers. The team also celebrated anniversaries of fast-growing campaigns. During their first year in ibex, they have successfully exceeded expectations and continue to develop to bring the best service for their customers. The 1PH ibex engagement team coordinated these grand celebrations on site and in the virtual space to continually bring the spirit of the festivities to all ibex employees. The employees at ibex Philippines were very proud of these achievements and of the hard work and dedication of our employees despite the continual challenges and trials they face. Beautiful themed posters and other collaterals were designed to accent these launches. Games, food, and prizes were a major part of the activities and events. The employees at ibex Philippines were very proud of these achievements and of the hard work and dedication of our employees despite the continual challenges and trials they face.
It looks like it's all smiles in ibex Philippines with all the celebrations. Speaking of celebrations, we turn to another corner of the globe in Pakistan, where they also had their festivities for Mango Day and Independence Day. For this feature story, we go to our Next at Ibex correspondent, Kamal Shakil.
On August 4th, Ibex Pakistan celebrated the annual Mango Day. It's a day dedicated to the delicious fruit that everyone loves. During this day, employees wore yellow and green, and mangoes were distributed to everyone. Games were played with exciting prizes for winners. The office was also decorated following in line with the mango theme. Continuing with the festivities, employees also celebrated August 14th, the 75th Independence Day of Pakistan. During this day, the team honors the sacrifices of the nation's forefathers in building our country, that is Pakistan. During this event, the national flag of Pakistan was also raised at the Ibex building rooftop. An employee sang the national anthem and ate the cake, and we saw a huge turnout. This is Komal Shakil, Assistant Manager, HRBP Pakistan.
And that was Kamal Shakil sharing the fun times in Pakistan. Going back to the Philippines, our final feature story highlights how one of our team activities were noticed and recognized by none other than the Cultural Center of the Philippines. Ibex Philippines celebrated Buwanang Wika, the country's Language Appreciation Month. Through social media, Ibex activities of the celebration were recognized by a Cultural Center of the Philippines representative. It looks like our efforts reached the cultural stage as it was picked up by the CCP's radar. Cultural Center of the Philippines Chief Legal Counsel Attorney Rolando A. Bernales warmly greeted Ibex Shaw, a hearty Buwanang Wikang Pambansa, a special cultural observance of the native language in the Philippines. He showed his appreciation for how our organization celebrated Buwanang Wika, which illustrated how the observance successfully extended outside schools and flourished in the call center workplace. Our culturally diverse 1PH team aims to facilitate activities promoting national cultural appreciation whenever it can. And now, for our upcoming schedules of activities on September, here's our Next at Ibex calendar. Let's first hit off our calendar in Ibex Philippines. We are having Cyberpark's Got Talent from September 1 to 19. In Bohol, we're officially launching the search for Mr. and Miss Ibex Bohol, also from September 1 to 19. From September 11 to 22, Ibex Davao is having the Gift of Knowledge Donation Drive for incoming school children. Our Ibex Shaw site will be conducting its Ibex Shaw Cares activities on the 25th. By the 27th, we will have another campaign launch. Make sure to join the fun Midnight Safari theme. And on the 30th, Ibex Speakerific Shorts will conduct their Ibex Cares program. Remember, all weekends in September, we've scheduled Mobile Legends e-games in Shaw. Every Friday is Friday Fun Day, and every Monday is Popcorn Monday, and across all Ibex Philippine sites.
Now let's work our way to the Ibex calendar in the United States. Get your plates because on September 20, we're celebrating National Pepperoni Day. On the 29th, we have a National Coffee Day across all sites. Every Friday for this month, check out for Football Trivia Friday, where lots of prizes are up for grabs. We have more engagement activities coming your way, so make sure to stay tuned for more information.
Moving on to Ibex Nicaragua, we have a series of fun festivities lined up for you. We have a 3-day national holiday celebration from September 14 to 16. On Tuesday, we'll celebrate by giving out buñuelos to all the agents, while on Wednesday, we'll be celebrating Independence Day with Vigoron and drinks. On Thursday, we'll have a national outfit competition across all sites. Make sure you guys join. We have a fun lineup of activities for all our online streaming and other campaigns. Starting from the 20th to the 30th, we'll have dress-up contests, face painting, and a couple of pajama-themed days. We'll be playing bingo, Jenga, and Crazy Cube. We're also giving out free raspados and muffins. We have another dress-up contest featuring your favorite online streaming character.
But that's not all. We have lots of side activities, contests, games, rewards and recognitions, and other initiatives lined up for you this September. To know more about your location's events, make sure to check your emails or visit the intranet or contact your site engagement partner for more details. So mark your calendars because we have a busy September ahead of us.
Before we go, we want to invite you to share your IBEX stories with us by emailing us at next@ibex.co.
You can check out this and more episodes in our Next at IBEX playlist in the official IBEX YouTube channel and in your respective IBEX sites' social media platforms. Don't forget to like and share this video so we can continue to share the good news about the ins and outs of the IBEX community.
That's all the time we have. Join us for another episode of Next at IBEX. This is your anchor, Nala Orna.
And this is JP Fernandez. Thank you so much for being part of this pilot episode of Next at IBEX. Have a great day.
Have a good one.